The internet is a vast and complex place, a digital universe that connects billions of people around the globe. It is a marvel of modern technology, enabling communication, commerce, and the sharing of information at unprecedented levels. Most people only see the surface, the websites we use every day. These are the familiar platforms like social media, news sites, and online stores that we interact with regularly. This is called the surface web. It is the part of the internet that is indexed by search engines and easily accessible to the general public. But beneath the surface lies a hidden world, the dark web. This is a part of the internet that is not indexed by search engines and requires special software to access. The dark web is a network of hidden websites. These sites are often encrypted and anonymized, making them difficult to trace. It is used for many things, some legal and some illegal. While some people use the dark web for privacy and free speech, others exploit it for more nefarious purposes. The dark web is a dangerous place. It is a realm where anonymity can be both a shield and a weapon. It is home to criminals, hackers, and terrorists. These individuals use the dark web to conduct illegal activities without fear of being easily caught. They use the dark web to buy and sell illegal goods and services. This includes everything from counterfeit currency to illicit drugs. These include drugs, weapons, and stolen data. Personal information, credit card details, and even identities can be bought and sold in this hidden marketplace. Law enforcement agencies around the world are working to combat crime on the dark web. They face significant challenges due to the anonymity and encryption that cloak these activities. They use sophisticated techniques to track down criminals and bring them to justice. This includes advanced software, undercover operations, and international cooperation. The dark web is a complex and ever-changing place. Its landscape is constantly shifting as new technologies and methods are developed. It is important to be aware of the dangers before venturing into this hidden world. Understanding the risks can help you navigate safely and avoid potential threats. Stay informed and stay safe. Educate yourself about cybersecurity practices and be vigilant about your online activities. Knowledge is your best defense in the digital age. Investigating the dark web presents unique legal and ethical challenges. Law enforcement must operate within the law. They need to obtain warrants to collect evidence. They must also protect the privacy of innocent users. Ethical considerations are also important. Investigators must be careful not to entrap individuals. They need to avoid becoming too involved in the criminal underworld. It is a difficult balance to strike. The legal and ethical lines can become blurred in the dark web. Clear guidelines and oversight are crucial. This ensures investigations are both effective and just. Undercover operations are a key tool for law enforcement agencies. They allow investigators to infiltrate criminal networks. They can gather evidence and build cases against criminals. Conducting undercover operations on the dark web is dangerous. Investigators must maintain their cover at all times. They use specialized software and techniques to protect their identities. These operations can be long and complex. They often involve building trust with criminals. This can take months or even years. The risks are high, but the rewards can be significant. Monitoring and data collection are essential for dark web investigations. Investigators use a variety of tools and techniques to gather information. This includes open source intelligence, network monitoring, and data analysis. Open source intelligence involves collecting information from publicly available sources. This includes social media, forums, and the dark web itself. Network monitoring involves tracking traffic on the dark web. This helps investigators identify criminal activity and track down suspects. Data analysis is used to make sense of the vast amounts of data collected. Investigators use specialized software to identify patterns and connections. This helps them build cases against criminals. Section 5. Cracking the Code. Case studies of dark web investigations. In this section, we delve into the intricate and often perilous world of dark web investigations, where law enforcement agencies face unique challenges and achieve remarkable successes. Real-world case studies illustrate the successes and challenges of dark web investigations. These cases provide a window into the complex operations that take place behind the scenes, showcasing the dedication and expertise required to combat dark web crime. One notable example is the takedown of the Silk Road Marketplace. This infamous online black market was a hub for illegal activities, including drug trafficking and money laundering. This operation involved multiple law enforcement agencies. The collaboration between these agencies was crucial in piecing together the vast network of illicit transactions and users. It resulted in the arrest of the site's founder, Ross Ulbricht. His capture marked a significant victory in the fight against dark web crime, sending a strong message to other would-be cybercriminals. Another case involved the dismantling of a child exploitation ring. This heinous operation was deeply embedded within the dark web, making it particularly challenging to uncover and dismantle. Investigators used undercover techniques to infiltrate the ring. These covert operations required meticulous planning and execution, often putting the investigators at great personal risk. This resulted in the rescue of numerous victims and the arrest of the perpetrators. The successful conclusion of this case brought relief and justice to the victims and their families. These cases highlight the importance of international cooperation. Dark web crime knows no borders, and effective collaboration between countries is essential to tackle these global threats. They also show the effectiveness of sophisticated investigative techniques. Advanced technology and data analysis play a pivotal role in identifying and tracking down dark web criminals. The fight against dark web crime is ongoing. Law enforcement agencies must remain vigilant and proactive, constantly adapting to the evolving tactics of cybercriminals. It requires constant adaptation and innovation. As technology advances, so too must the methods used to combat dark web crime, ensuring that law enforcement stays one step ahead of those who seek to exploit the anonymity of the dark web. Section 6. Staying safe in the shadows. Operational security for investigators. Operational security is paramount for investigators working on the dark web. They must take steps to protect their identities and locations. This includes using strong passwords, encrypting their communications, and avoiding public Wi-Fi. Investigators also need to be aware of the psychological risks. Exposure to the dark web can be traumatic. It is important to have support systems in place. Staying safe on the dark web is an ongoing process. It requires constant vigilance and attention to detail. The safety of investigators is paramount. Section 7. Fighting back. Countermeasures against dark web threats. Countermeasures against dark web threats involve a multifaceted approach. This includes technical measures such as cybersecurity and network defense. It also involves legal and law enforcement actions to disrupt criminal activity. Public awareness and education are also crucial. Individuals and businesses need to be aware of the dangers of the dark web. They need to take steps to protect themselves from becoming victims. The fight against dark web threats is a shared responsibility. It requires collaboration between governments, law enforcement, and the private sector. Section 8. Unmasking the actors. De-anonymization techniques. De-anonymization techniques are used to identify individuals operating on the dark web. These techniques exploit vulnerabilities in the software and protocols used to access the dark web. One common technique is traffic analysis. This involves tracking the flow of data between a user's computer and the dark web. By analyzing this traffic, investigators can often identify the user's real IP address. Another technique is to exploit vulnerabilities in the Tor network. Tor is a software that allows users to browse the internet anonymously. However, there are known vulnerabilities that can be exploited to de-anonymize users. Section 9. United Front. Global Law Enforcement Collaboration. In today's interconnected world, crime knows no borders. The dark web, in particular, has become a haven for illicit activities, making global collaboration among law enforcement agencies more crucial than ever. Global law enforcement collaboration is essential for combating dark web crime. By working together, agencies can pool their resources, expertise, and intelligence to tackle these complex issues more effectively. Criminals on the dark web often operate across borders. They exploit the anonymity and reach of the internet to conduct illegal activities, from drug trafficking to cyber fraud, making it a significant challenge for individual countries to address alone. This makes it difficult for any one country to effectively investigate and prosecute them. Without international cooperation, these criminals can easily evade justice by moving their operations to different jurisdictions. International organizations, such as Interpol and Europol, play a vital role in facilitating collaboration. They act as central hubs, coordinating efforts and providing essential support to national law enforcement agencies. These organizations provide a platform for law enforcement agencies to share information and coordinate operations. By doing so, they help to bridge the gaps between different legal systems and operational procedures. Joint task forces are also becoming increasingly common. These specialized teams are formed to address specific threats and are composed of experts from various countries, bringing diverse skills and perspectives to the table. These task forces bring together investigators from multiple countries to work on specific cases. They enable a more coordinated and comprehensive approach to tackling international crime, ensuring that no stone is left unturned. Global cooperation is essential to make the dark web a safer place. By uniting their efforts, law enforcement agencies can disrupt criminal networks, bring perpetrators to justice, and ultimately protect citizens worldwide from the dangers lurking in the digital shadows.